Good day everyone, Dr. Blob here. Welcome back to the Mini Theory Corner, where we will examine whatever small thing catches my eye, but we have too little information to give it a more detailed examination. A rather rare kind of video of this channel, mostly due to dead periods. This time we have some news to look at, and boy did we got fit. We got a lot of great news this week. Monster Hunter collab is finally a thing, Dorothy has finally been found, Duvir is finally been released. What? That's just me? Okay. Among the many things we got, there is one thing which caught my attention the most. From the new operator modules, the Blaster Caster branch received theirs, which made me realize, alright, there were two of those. But this isn't about him. Nope. What is worth to point out is Ifrit's module, same fusion. Or that's its name for now, as it will be at least 6 months before it's properly released. You see, this particular module is probably the most impactful file we have received so far, besides Calcit and Amias, lore-wise speaking. So much, it got translated almost immediately after release. The story is simple. A simple talk between Ifrit and her reluctant passenger, the Diabolic Sarkas, better known as that smug figure behind her on her E2 art and the source of her berserker form in Rein's manhwa. And he's quite the talk. I can't explain it properly with words, so how if I just read it for you?
And now for something completely different.
It's been a long time since Ifrit heard the fat man in her head. Memories of the past are entangled with a few names that leak in through the door. Pain is mixed with anger, and anger brings hallucinations. A kind-looking old Caprine put her on an hospital bed. She stretched out her hand to grab something, pressing through the scorched ruins and flames. It seems to be the touch of a feather, but it passed by in a flash, and no one pulled her out again.
Little one, you are getting angry again. You know, being angry and shouting doesn't take away your pain, and it doesn't solve the problem.
Cut the crap. All you do is talk in my head and give me headaches. You don't know anything.
But I can feel those pineholes in your arm. Earlier, I could also feel they treated you like a monster. Even you took some yourself.
That's all because of the old goat. He made me what I am.
You are blaming Silence. She clearly knows the past. But she doesn't let you burn that old goat with fire.
Silence. She's not wrong. What do you know? I don't blame her.
But your expression is full of anger. Haven't you already made a decision? The people here no longer tie you up with restraint. You can't sneak out. And when you find out that old goat, you have to slide his face hard and put down his slab. And
I won't do it without Silence telling me. I knew it was wrong. What I want is not for him to die. I have no idea. But he obviously... Why can't I? I'll burn him up with fire.
You are shaking. You are thinking back to the days that hurt you so much. Stop it.
I don't. If I can really get the dead fat guy under control, I will be able to protect everyone. And Silence will not be the way she is now. And she won't be fighting with Saria. Talia also.
You are crying.
Shut up!
It's not your fault, little one.
Who should I blame then? I shouldn't burn that old goat. So who should I blame? The voice fell silent. No one responding anymore. And even the pain weakened a bit.
I don't know either. Perhaps, in the future, you will be able to distinguish these rights from wrong. Your experience will tell you the standard of judgment. You will be willing to abide by it, and then do the right thing.
My head hurts.
Shall eat your charcoal stove under the stairs at the workers' corner. Min has a few books that she wants to share with you. Beeswax has a bottle of very fragrant oil. If you go to her, she will be happy to help you paint your horns. You know they are powerful people, and if you want to protect them, they will protect you. What about that fat man? You are worried about him?
I'm afraid.
Fear does not limit you, Ifrit.
The pain caused by that voice is fading away. She looked into the pale whiteness. Who is responding to her?
Sleep, Ifrit. Those flames can no longer burn your dreams and mine, and we will be at peace.
The flame gradually died out. The beast that occupied the dream began to recede, and its flames clarified. The unconscious Ifrit fell asleep on it. She no longer felt pain. The fire merged into her, and she accepted. A huge thank you to Boss of Babylonia for the translation. Link in the description. This is some huge character development, as it means the Diablos made peace with Ifrit. While in his few first appearances here and there, it appeared that he was looking for the slightest of excuse to take over her body and burn everything and everyone to the ground. But the module story shown a different side of him. He was conscious whenever Ifrit has been treated. Every bit of pain and suffering, he felt it as well. So not only was he denied of the afterlife, he was welcomed by torture and abuse. Of course he's gonna be a bit cranky. But at the same time, he could see what Ifrit experienced beside that. He saw how determined this child was on staying alive, how she connected with others as time went on, how important were Silence and Zarya for her. He saw Ifrit no longer as a prison, but as king. And so, we reach that night the story takes place, where he has come to understand Ifrit. He still pretty much loathes Barbies, but has come to understand that blindly raging out on everything will solve nothing, and will just end up hurting those close to them. So he lays down the hate, accepting Ifrit as his new companion. After all, they are both victims of Rain lives, and while their hatred still burns bright deep inside, they have come to the same conclusion: to not be controlled by their wrath, but to use it to fuel their power instead.
It was that somehow, from within the derelict horror, they had learned a way to see inside an ugly, broken thing, and take away its pain.
We use this memory. It fuels our breath.
And thus becoming one. This is a beautiful little story, which gives Ifrit a whole new set of possibilities beyond just human experiment or lab victim. She is now Ifrit, Rhodes caster, Silence and Zarya's child, and the last Diablos Sarkas, as far as we know, her future being one of the brightest in Rhodes. Pun totally not intended. Now, I call this story one of the most important. Why is that? Well, because while most modules give small glimpses to their respective operators' lives, or the sporadic lore bomb, seriously, these two only give me more questions. Ifrit's module is the first one in which we have actual character development occurring inside one of these stories. Am I happy to see such a big deal of a thing inside this smile item no one ever reads? Hell no. I would have preferred to see it develop in a regular event, even as a vignette. But I guess this will have to do. After all, I don't think the writing team were too glad to do this either. But there is something we have to remember. There are close to 300 operators in game, so as much as they might want to, there is just no way to keep everyone in the spotlight without a proper reason. So they have to make use of whatever they can to develop them further. Again, I'm not exactly elated with this decision, but the fact there is another ways to receive more character development beside the mind and side stories is always welcome. I only ask for this to lead somewhere. Otherwise, there are neat little trivia, but nothing else. However, I trust Hyperglyph and the writing team, and hope they will make good use of this new venue for them to explore their characters further. After all, do you know what this makes me think of? Ifrit alter anyone? But for now, this is as far as my rambling will go. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to leave a like, share and subscribe, for there are more stories to look into, and I will love everyone to take part in them. This has been Dr. Blob, wishing you all a great day. And as always, stay healthy everyone.